Welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. You may have seen some previous videos in which I got a job lot of Walkmans. As part of that, I picked up this Sony WM-EX654. Had to pick up a new battery pack for it. There was a video that showing it actually did fire up with the new batteries, but there was no sound coming out of it. So today we're going to crack this open, hopefully change the belts. I think that's the only problem with it because you can hear the motors running. And see if we can get some sound out of it, and then we'll give it a bit of a tidy up. Don't know, this case is pretty well, it's been well loved, this one, so it's going to be an internal cleanup and see if we can get it working, and I might use it for the commute this week and see what the sound quality is like. So let's transfer to the overhead camera onto my workbench, dig out some tools, and yeah, see if we can get this, see if we can crack the back off this and get to the mechanism. It's a Sony. I'm hoping it's going to be relatively straightforward and easy. Okay, so we've got it on the bench. As you can see, it's a little bit worn. It's been well loved, some scuffs, and it's been in someone's pocket as they've been walking, because obviously this doesn't come with a case or a belt clip. Inside is really nice and clean, so I'm not causing too many problems with that. So the plan is to, I think the mechanism is obviously in this back side, to take this off. I'm hoping that there's just a membrane underneath this, and this outer case isn't connected by a ribbon to the PCB inside. We'll find out. There doesn't seem to be that many screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm hoping this will pop off and we'll be able to see the mechanism inside it. So let's this one need. Let's have a look. Nope. Let's try this one. That's it. So I'm hoping it's going to be a relatively off. You should be able to see the mechanism. Sony's are relatively straightforward to take apart. Wow, the screws are tiny. Oh, it's coming apart fairly easily. Yeah. Yeah, you God, look at that. Yeah, that's the reason why it wasn't playing. Can you see the belts are just stuck? So right, happy with that. It's coming out so easily. Yeah. So how do we get to this? Can I feed that? So that belt comes through, round, underneath this, onto that. So I don't need to remove any of that. I can feed the belt under and the belt round. That's brilliant. There's no more components need taken off to get this belt out. Although I do need to give this a clean. With it being stuck, yeah, you can see it's stuck on this one. That's going to need clean and this is going to fall apart. Right. I'll also give these tabs a clean. Just those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's only onto these little buttons. So we'll give the buttons a clean up and give the internal a clean up, and we'll call it quits at that. Right. Let me get some cleaning stuff out. Right then, so let's get this. So I've got some Q-tips, got some of these cleaning things. I'm going to be using some isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, to clean this up inside. Oh, don't need much. And then eventually I'll end up using something like elbow grease and that, just to give everything a proper clean. So first thing, let's see if we can get this this belt off. In one go. Because I'm going to need to know the size of it. and unhook it. Off and round. That's a really thin. There's nothing. Oh, there you go. Just stretched it and it's gone. That's a really knackered. I'm just going to put that there because I'm going to need it. Yeah, it's starting to. You can feel it. It's starting to break down. Right. Let's get everything clean. Although it does look fairly clean in here. Let's just give everything a right, so I need a belt. Do the skin there. I've got my box of belts. Let's hit this back round into a bit of a circle. Well, that is stretched a little bit. Oh yeah, it's really starting to fall apart. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if we turn something relatively. I think that might be. It might be way too big. Not this one. Oh, that one. That looks better. That's too small. Right, let's see if we've got something better than that. Try the thin one. I think that might do. It's quite a thick belt, so let's try and we can see if we can squeeze it into position. So this needs to go. How are you supposed to get that into there? Is that a clip? Oh, it's a tension. See this little white tab here, which stops you putting anything through, which is a bit of a pain. Either way, I think that belt's too long. Because even without it, right, so let's get this out of here. Yeah. So even without anything there, it's too long. So I need to pull that out of there. I need something shorter than that. Let's get rid of the old one. Might try this, but it might be too tight. That could be too. That might do it. Yeah, that might do it. Alright, let's try that again. That might be. Now that's looking up. That's way too tight. Yeah, too tight. This needs to be here. Right, so that's too. Okay, so that's too small. It's a shame because I've actually got that one in there. Right. This might do it. Let's have a go. Give it a spin. Right, let's get a battery in it and see. Perfect. Right. Right, let's get it put back together and see if we get any sound out of it. Right, so these can go back in there. They can go back in there. Get rid of this. Actually, we're going to give that case a quick clean whilst we're at it. Belt check run, see if it's spinning. I fell for this last time, so let's do it that way. So we see if it's turning. It's a positive start. We'll stop. We have fast forward. Yep. We have rewind. That's on repeat. Side rewind. Yep. The repeat must be to change the direction. Stop. Function. Cool. Right. So let's get this case put back together, and we'll get some speakers set up and see if we've got any sound. Right. Got my speakers out. Let's just get these undone. This needs to go into there. That way. What have we got? Some shoulder armor. Cool. Right, we'll try that first. I don't know what the volume set is like, so the hold is off. Volume is right up. Let's so it's definitely running slow. So auto reverse. Turn the volume up. Don't know if you heard that. So it's running a bit slow. I'm just going to try something else in it, another tape, just to make sure it's not the tape. That was in the wrong one. What's this? Very best of Righteous Brothers. Oh, I a test tape this. Put that in. So it's running really slow. So what I think I'm going to do is I think we'll run it for an hour or two, see if it greases its wheels up. I might put some grease in it as well. I might take the back off again. I couldn't really see anything below the PCB. You couldn't really see any of the gearing, but I might just always play when it's open. No. No, it needs a taping. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back in a minute. I think we'll just run. This has been stud play for 20 odd years, so let's get the mechanism up and running again. I might take the back off and grease everything up, but we'll come back in a little bit after it's been run for a while and see if the sound quality improves, but it is definitely running slow. Okay, so been running this for about an hour or so, and it has cleaned up. There was a problem with it in which it felt like it was stuttering, particularly on high notes. When I took it, retook it apart, I saw some footage now of the belt going round. As you can see, it's kicking in and kicking out a little bit like there's something wrong with the belt. So I swapped it for a new one. And that new belt's a little bit too thick. So it's running fine, it'll play, but it doesn't like doing auto reverse, it doesn't like running backwards. So I have ordered a specific belt for this and we'll get that swapped out at some point. But just so it does work, I'm going to play it on there, plugged it up to these again. So it's working in full stereo, which is fantastic. It sounds really, really good. Worked out how to use the function. Turns out when it's playing, you have to press the function button and then to whatever it wants. So we've got, I'm assuming that's skip, sound quality. So you've got mega bass, that's the limited volume. Never going to use that. And whether you want Dolby noise cancelling or not. Everything works on this. Really happy with it. As I said, I'm going to change the belts in it to a specific one, but I'm going to give it a run this week. Really happy to get this one up and running. I didn't think it would. I had to buy new batteries for it. It still needs a belt change, but it is running. It's sounding particularly good already. Looking forward to get it on a commute and give me some more playtime. It might improve the sound even further. But I just like it. It's a nice little one. It's got some wear and tear on it. It's been loved in its previous life, and I'm going to use it again. It'll go into the parlour and living room for daily use. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll get another one out of that box of Walkman to got that needs a little bit more TLC.